I quote one talk as being a very characteristic example of Gurdjieff's methods. We were walking in the park. There were 5 of us besides Gurdjieff. One of us asked him what his views on astrology were, whether there was anything of value in the more or less known theories of astrology. Yes, said Gurdjieff. It depends upon how they are understood. They can be of value, and they can be without value. Astrology deals with only one part of man, with his type, his essence. It does not deal with personality, with acquired qualities. If you understand this, you understand what is of value in astrology. There had been talks in our groups about types before, and it seemed to us that the science of types was the most difficult thing in the study of man. Because Gurdjieff gave us very little material and required of us our own observations of ourselves and others. We continued to walk, and Gurdjieff continued to speak, trying to explain what there was in man that could depend upon planetary influences and what could not. As we left the park, Gurdjieff stopped talking, and he was going a few steps ahead of us. We 5 walked behind him talking together. In going round a tree, Gurdjieff dropped the ebony stick with a Caucasian silver handle he was carrying, and one of us bent down, picked it up, and gave it to him. Gurdjieff walked on for a few steps, then turned to us and said, "That was astrology. Do you understand? You all saw me drop the stick. Why did one of you pick it up? Let each of you speak for himself." One said that he had not seen Gurdjieff drop the stick, as he was looking another way. The second said that he had noticed Gurdjieff had not dropped the stick accidentally, as happens when a stick gets caught in something, but that he had intentionally loosened his hand and let the stick fall. This had excited his curiosity, and he had waited to see what would happen next. The third said he saw Gurdjieff drop the stick, but was very absorbed in thinking of astrology, particularly trying to remember what Gurdjieff said once before, and did not pay sufficient attention to the stick. The fourth saw the stick fall, and thought of picking it up, but at that moment the other picked up the stick and gave it to Gurdjieff. The fifth said he saw the stick fall, and then he saw himself picking it up and giving it to Gurdjieff. Gurdjieff smiled as he listened to us. "This is astrology," he said. "In the same situation, one man sees and does one thing, another thing, a third thing, and so on, and each one acting according to his type. Observe people and yourselves in this way, and perhaps we will afterwards talk of a different astrology." Hi there. I noticed you staring at my quotes. It's quite obvious you're liking what you're seeing. So here's some more quotes that you will probably love to stare at.